All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is my 2020 trading results. Let's go ahead and jump into this here. So this is primarily just for the swing and position trading for 2020. The results are live, real money trades. It is not simulated. It is not paper trading, nothing like that. So it's this particular account is swing and position trading only. I have different accounts, some for day trade, some for longer term investments. This particular account that I'm showing you here is for swing and position trading. The markets traded are equities, ETFs, and options. And I opened this Thinkorswim account back in April 2020, really to primarily to take advantage of the high premium on options. You know, when we had all that COVID stuff going on, the COVID crash, and markets, the equity markets got extremely volatile. And so I saw that volatility increase dramatically and said, hey, let's switch some money around. Let's take advantage of that volatility. And in options, there's some really great ways to take advantage of that volatility. And so that's what I did. And that's why this account was opened. And in fact, it was opened already. It just needed to be funded. And so part of being a trader is moving money where the opportunities are. And it doesn't, I don't do that particularly very often. But in situations like what we saw with the COVID volatility increase, it was a good time to do that. So, anyways, that's why the account was open, is to take advantage of the volatility going on. All right, so my first round trip trade was completed on April 29th, 2020. So again, opened the account in April and didn't actually complete the first trade until the 29th. So really, May was the first full month of trading on this, but started in April. And then the following results are for this account only. I have several accounts, so I'll be posting some of those other results later on. So give me some time to put some videos together, and I'll be adding to this YouTube channel with different content and results and things like that. So stay tuned on that. And let's see. So let's go over some basic stats here. I had, since that first round trip trade on April 29th, I had 136 trades. Now, again, this goes to December 31st. So just, end of the year, 2020. So 136 trades. Percentage profitable was 78, 78.68. So 78% of the trades were profitable. The average daily profit or loss was a little over 2,100. So each day I'm making $2,100. That's the average anyway. Trust me, that's not every day. I do have losing days too, as you'll see here in just a little bit. The average win percent gain or loss was 42%. So in other words, for each trade, I'm averaging a 42% gain on the amount invested. The maximum consecutive profitable trades was 16. That means 16 consecutive winning trades in a row, which really kind of goes hand in hand with the percent profitable. This method that I'm using in this account is um, a high win ratio, or a high degree of profitable trades. And as you can see, 16 in a row, speaks to that. And that's just how this trading method, trading style is geared towards, is more on the side of uh, percentage profitables, high win ratios. Maximum consecutive losing trades is 2. Now, to me, this is one of the more important factors when we look at statistics in trading, is how many losing trades in a row does your system or method have? And, we have 2 right here, which you look, okay, well, that's good. There's only been 2 losing trades in a row. I look at that and say, that's pretty good. I like that. That means the trading method is sound from a risk management perspective. That means I'm not having a lot of losses, which is always good. However, you'll notice up here 136 total trades. So I wouldn't say it's a very large sample size. It's decent. It's a good start. I think 500 or 1,000 ultimately would be a great sample size. So once that gets to 1,000, which won't take that long, that'd be a great measurement to see how many consecutive losing trades do I have. Even after 500 trades, I think it's a pretty solid sample size for a trader. But to get to 1,000, then for sure, like, hey, this method is definitely really strong in that risk management area. So if I can get to 500 total trades, and this is still a low number, like 3, 4, 5, let's just say 5 or less. I'd be very pleased with that. So if I can keep this to 5 consecutive losing trades or less, I'd be very content with that. So right now it's at 2, and certainly that number will change at some point and go higher. But my goal is to keep it on at 5 or less. All right, average trades per month is 15. And again, this is a swing trade account, so you'll see. I'll show you some other days on the calendar how frequently I'm trading, and it's really not that much. I mean, 15 trades per month, but a lot of them come on the same day. So it might be like 5 all in one day, and then I might go 3 or 4 days without any trades. And that's very typical of this swing trading style. I'm not placing trades every single day. I'm waiting for the market to show me a good trade setup, and then I just go for it with 5, 6, 7 trades all in one day. It might only be one trade for that day though too. All right, so let's look at the software that I'm using. There's lots of different software tracking out there that can be used, and here's one of them that I've been using. I really like it. It's called Traders Sync, and it really allows me to track my trades, and I can journal my mistakes or any notes I'm having. And so this is what's called the dashboard. And so basically what I do, I'm using Thinkorswim as the account, the brokerage firm, the trading platform. So I take my trades, from Thinkorswim and download it into my computer, and then I upload that file into this software. And it's real simple. It takes maybe 10 seconds, 10 to 30 seconds. So it's real quick. And I don't have to write it out by hand like I used to. So it's just a few clicks of the button, and bang, there you go. It puts all my trades on there, it categorizes them, long, short, the different spreads that I'm doing or not, the date that it was open, the symbol, the cost of return, the return percentage, close date, the hold time, everything. So it's a really great software system to use. And again, there's many software systems to use to help keep track of your trades, but this is what I'm using for now. Let's see. So highlighted here, that's just showing the percentage of winning trades, percentage of profitable trades. The profit factor, 2.3. So if you're not familiar with profit factor, what that really means is for each trade that I take, I am making 2.3 times more than when I lose. And so you can see I'm winning, at least year to date anyway here, 78% of my trades. And of those, they are 2.3 times more than the losing trades. So, those are pretty good right there. So this is a kind of a key point. A lot of traders get tied up on their win percent. You got to have a high win. You got to have a high win percent. No, you really don't. I know traders that have sub 50%, some 30, some 40% winners, win percentage, yet they still make money consistently each month. So it's not, the win percentage isn't the whole thing to look at. There's more to it than that. I mean, I personally like having a higher win rate. That's just how my personality, likes it. And my ego likes it, I guess you would say too. So, yes, you can have a high win percentage or low win percentage, but really that profit factor matters a lot, because it's not just the win percentage alone that matters. You have to match it up with how much money is each win versus how much money is for each loss. Okay, so there's more to it than just the win percentage. All right, so max consecutive wins, you can see right there, 18. I'm sorry, 16 rather, excuse me. 2 for the max consecutive losing trades. The average daily P&L, a little over 2,100. And then right here, it shows the journal portion of it, where it has a list of this is just the most recent trades here. Let's see, so last close date was iRobot on the December 23rd, and that just scrolls down to November 21st. So it's only showing about really that last month or so, because that's all that would fit on the screen. Now, another thing that I really like about this, and this is important for every trader to do, is not just keep track of your trades, but what do you do with it? You journal it. So for example, this one right here, this was a mistake I made. And you can see I highlighted in red there, it says confused and fat finger. So where it says mistakes, under the mistakes column right here, as a trader, it's important for us to keep track of our mistakes, because a lot of traders, they're making mistakes and they don't even know it. And when they're making mistakes, vast majority of people are going to be losing money because of those mistakes. So it's important for us to improve our trading, because trading is not a knowledge, trading is a skill. And in order to improve on that skill, we need to understand what mistakes am I making. Now let's go correct those mistakes. But we cannot correct our mistakes if we don't know what the mistakes are. So we need to know what the mistakes are so we keep track of them. All right, so there's just a couple right there. That was a trade. I got confused. I actually had a different market in mind when I placed that trade. I thought I was trading a different stock, a different option. And I had iRobot, the IRBT, still loaded on the symbol. And I didn't check it because I was kind of, I guess, apparently in a hurry to take the trade for some reason. And there you go. So anyways, I ended up making a mistake on that. So it's important that we label these mistakes so that we learn from it and don't do it again. All right, let's take. I'm going to take you out. Let me show you just the last few months here. This is the calendar, and this is all in the software system too. It's kind of a nice little way to look at how active someone's trading, or what your results were for a day. Are you profitable on the day or not? So this is October 2020, and we can see right here I had 6 trades on Friday the 2nd. And then it shows the profit there, 43.89. And then I went several days without a trade, and then had 2 trades here on the 8th and 6 trades on the 9th. Now, usually when you see these on Friday, again, I'm a swing trader, so these are more closing out positions more than entering into new positions. Okay. And apparently this one was, I don't know why that's on Saturday. That might be a little glitch or an error or something. I don't know what's going on because market's closed on Saturday. Maybe that was I don't know. I got to figure out what's going on there because market's closed on Saturday, so I'm not sure why it's even showing there. On the 12th, though, I had 2 trades, lost 53.30 on that. So that shows in red any negative days that I had. And then, again, 1 trade on the 14th for 1,500 and so on. So you could see the rest of the trades there. 9 trades on the 19th, 3 trades on the 28th. So fairly busy month in October there. And then November, only 5 trades. That's it. I had 3 trades on the 16th, 2 trades on the 21st. Again, I don't know what's going on there with the Saturday thing. That I think it's Friday is what they mean for whatever reason. It's doesn't clear maybe till that after Friday close or something. But there we are. So this was a very busy month for me. I was starting a business, a trading and investing consulting business. And so that was the month where really everything got launched and open for business. So it was a very, very busy month for me, work-wise, career-wise, business-wise. And as you can tell, that means the trading was sacrificed, unfortunately, but ended up still doing okay in November. But as you can tell, only 2 days trading. That's not very active in this account. So the other accounts were, you know, active in those, but even those accounts suffered as well too because I was so focused on getting the business up and running. And sometimes that happens. So what do you do? All right, December, back to work, back to busy trading here. So we can see quite a bit going on this day, and there was that losing trade right there, that fat finger confused. Well, sorry, it did make 50 bucks, I guess, but in my mind, a bad choice. And then on the 18th, I had a losing trade there, down 6,500. So, anyways, so that's December there. And then here's for the year. This is the equity curve growth for the year. And so down here is 0. Up here, so it's up 160 so far in what, about 8 months total trading, I guess, really, thereabouts, 7.5, 8 months. And so here's where it started. Not much trading going on in the very beginning, and then it starts going up. Little drawdown right here, here, and here. Okay, so again, those are just losing trades, call those drawdowns. Okay. Now, the thing to look at this is really interesting, and this is just, I'm just talking out loud here in a teaching moment here. Look at the trajectory of the equity curve here. In the beginning, it was mild. It was up, but not great. But it's headed in the right direction. So, okay, that's encouraging. We're, the account's making money. But, these drawdowns were bigger than I would like. I had a couple big losses in there, and 2 of them were mistakes, actually. And again, that goes back to track your mistakes and understand why you're making mistakes so that we don't repeat them. And one of these was actually a new mistake that I had never made before. So I'm like, oh, there's a new one. And I think it was this one right here, if I remember correctly. And so that was good to know. So I haven't repeated that one, and I hope I never do. So, anyways, again, that's just certain things that you want to know what you're good at and what you're not good at. Let's fix those problems. So, after a little period of figuring out the specific option strategies that I wanted to use on this, got a lot smoother. So here it is. So now I've really hit my stride. I know the strategies I'm focused on. And during this first period through here, I was doing about 5 different option strategies. And that's kind of a lot, I think, anyway. At least if you're just focused on one swing trade kind of method there. So then I said, all right, this is just too much, and as you can tell, I knew I was making mistakes. So let's narrow this down. Let's just go 3. So I went back to my bread and butter, my 3 bread and butter option strategies, and then you can see it just really got smooth after that. Back in my rhythm, back in my flow, and then now we're really cooking now. That last third leg right there. Now it's just smooth, and it's like I know what I'm doing. I got my 3 strategies. I'm doing my swing trade strategies to use in those options strategies. So it's like let's go for it, and much smoother then. So a little rocky and rough start there, but once I found my stride, up and away we go. So right now it's right about sitting at 160, and we'll see what 2021 brings us. Now, one thing that traders should definitely be aware of is what's called expectancy. And this is, I believe, the most important numbers or benchmark or measurement of a trader's success that they can have. Now, let me show you what that looks like here. This is going back to April 1st to December 31st. So I had 136 total trades for 8 months. And again, really, it was more like 7 months because April 29th, I think it was the first real trade on that. But I put 8 months there. So trades per month. So 17 trades per month. So win percentage was 79% or 78.6, I think it was. The average winning trade, the average profitable trade was 21.19. So that means my win expectancy is a little over 1600. So what this number is the win percentage multiplied by your average win. Okay, so how often are you profitable and how much are you profitable by? Now, this is very important. Make sure you are tracking this yourself as a professional trader, because if you're going only by win ratio or win percentage alone, you're missing out on the rest of the important part of this. I've seen people with 93% win ratios and yet they blow out their account. How's that possible? Okay, it's because they don't understand the other side of this. If they're having a really, really high win ratio like that, their average wins are normally really small and their average losses are very large. That dog don't hunt. So we got to fix that if that's the case that you're in. All right, and then the losses down here. So 21% of my trades are losing money. The average loss per trade is 33.76. So that means my loss expectancy is 7.19. Okay, so again, 21% multiplied by my average loss gives me my loss expectancy. So then we just basically say, all right, what's my win expectancy minus the loss expectancy? So that gives us a total expectancy per trade of $948. So what that means is for 2020, look back at the history of all these trades, the historical trading results, I am expected to make $948 per trade. Okay, that's what I mean by expectancy per trade. Now, if I'm doing on average 17 trades per month, that means I am expected to make $16,130.21 per month. Okay, so that's how that works. Now, you could go back and even reverse engineer this and say, how much money do I want to make per month as a trader? And then you could just, run through the same stats, go through your expectancy here, or find out what expectancy do you need to have to get the results that you want. So that would be one way to reverse engineer your monthly goal. Okay, so if you have a monthly goal, say 16,000, then you would, obviously have numbers something similar to this. All right. All right, let's give you another example. This is the last 6 months. The last 6 months. So I did include up to January 22nd. That's the time that I started putting all this stuff together, the recordings here. So this is the last 6 months up to January 22nd, 2021. So 97 total trades. 6 months and trades per month 16, right about the same win percentage. That doesn't change too much. My average win and win expectancy did increase a little higher, so better result there. That's good. And my average loss also decreased, another measurement of improvement. And this is another important part here. You as a trader need to know what factors here that will control the outcome of your results, your performance. So there's really two things you can do here. You can increase your win expectancy and or decrease your loss expectancy. And that's it. That's really just those two things. You either increase your win expectancy, that's your revenue as a trader, or decrease your loss expectancy, that's your expenses. So increase revenue, decrease expenses, just like a normal everyday business. It's no different. This is your trading business. Increase your win expectancy, decrease your loss expectancy. And ask yourself, how can I do that as a trader? Well, you can either have a higher win percentage and or a higher average win, maybe letting profits run longer, hitting, higher targets or something like that. Okay. But really that comes down to those two things. Increase your revenue, decrease your expenses. And the best would be a combination of both. If you can do both, you're absolutely getting great improvement here. And that's what happened here. We increased the last 6 months over the whole year there, increased our win expectancy and decrease our loss expectancy. So we can see our total expectancy per trade now is almost $1,400. So that's a nice improvement from the first batch here. And so that means the total expectancy per month is increased as well to a little over 22,000. All right, and then I'll show you. This is the most recent. These are just the last 2 months, so December and January up to January 22nd, because that's again as far as I've gone with this. Total trades, 2 months worth, so 22 per month, 80% winner. So I bumped, I did a little bit better there. The average win did better as well, so it's increasing there also. So that means the win expectancy has gone up. That's good. That's what we remember. We're looking for areas of improvement, right? We're looking for, and myself included, I've been doing this for 28 years and I'm still looking for areas of improvement. Still looking for areas of improvement. We are always to improve, our trading. If you want to really get great at this, that's what it takes, is always improve. Never get, what's the word? Content. Never get lazy. Okay. All right. So keep improving. You'll get there. All right. So we improved there. Loss went down to 21%. Let's see. Average loss was 2150. So we decreased our loss expectancy. So again, improvement on both sides here. We improved the win expectancy. We improved or lowered the loss expectancy, which means that's going to give us a better total expectancy per trade, almost 2,000 per trade here, or 42,000 per month is what is expected. Okay. All right. So my challenge to all of you: journal, record your trades, find your strengths, find your weaknesses. All right. Hope that was beneficial for you. Stay tuned for more videos. I will be posting more of my own live trades, and as well as other educational materials. So if you would like, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the little bell, and that will alert you to when I post more videos. All right. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye-bye.